Hello and welcome to the Long Island weather update. A very warm, no, a very hot day today. Actually, it was hot today. We got into a lot of areas got close to 80 degrees, even on Long Island. Some got over 80 degrees. Sea breezes were very weak, and it's still very mild out there, very warm out there, with kind of a muggy feel out there. We're still 61 at Islip, and Islip had a record high of today of 79 degrees. See it right there, 79 degrees. It happened after the 4 o'clock report. They have it as a 78-degree record tie, but it actually beat the old record of 78 set in 2002, and we had a record high of 79 at Islip today, and it's still 61 degrees. East-northeast wind at 3 miles an hour. Interesting, the winds went to the east over at Islip, but a very warm day. You can see in the city, it's still around 68 degrees. We're going to go look at Islip first here. Very warm day today. We'll go over the weather at Islip, and you'll see there really not really much of a sea breeze. Despite a south-southwest wind, it wasn't really bringing the temperatures down a whole lot. It did do something. So looking at the day, you see, it actually did at 79. I don't know why the weather report doesn't mention that, the 4 o'clock weather report, but yeah, it did wind up hitting 79. You can see no sea breeze, west-northwest wind until the afternoon, and then the sea breeze came in. But it was very weak. It only dropped temperatures down into the low and mid 70s, and then by the evening we saw temperatures drop into the upper 60s. These are summer-like conditions here that we experienced today. This would be a normal day in early June, I think, but we were way above that today, way above that. But of course, it was worse if you were further inland. LaGuardia hit 81, and you can see that wind has shifted off to the northeast. That's probably this little cold front that's coming through. Miller Air Park, look at that. If you were in Toms River, you got up to 85 degrees today. Oh, my God. 85 degrees. That's really hot. And they didn't have any relief at all today, except for a shower that wound up moving through. I think that we'll see. Light rain was reported, but they were in the 80s all day today, mid-80s all day. Incredibly hot, west-northwest winds. And a little drier, too, because of that continent, so dew points were low, and that's why there's a wildfire that actually has broken out in New Jersey, in Camden County, I believe. Camden County, if we go to the NJFF, FFS, or Forest Service, let's see what they have here. There's a wildfire alert here on Twitter here that we have. 20 small individual wildfires over a 10-mile stretch. This is from a train in Winslow Township, Camden County, mostly contained. They actually were started by a train. So even though we've had all the rain, it dries out very quickly, especially when you're dealing with these kind of hot conditions. It dries out very quickly. So let's put the high temperatures on the map here, and you'll see how warm it got. Fortunately, here on Long Island, we were only still managed to get to 81 here in Mineola. 79 at Farmingdale. The North Shore was in the low 80s. 79 at Islip. Right on the South Shore. 75 even in Sayville. And out east, you got to be way out east on the Forks to have 70s. It's still warm. Central Park hit 80. 83 at JFK versus 81 at LaGuardia with no sea breeze. JFK baked. And then as we head into Jersey, which is really hot, 85 in Miller Air Park and 84 in Toms River, and even Seaside, 81 degrees. A really hot day all around today. Very hot. Brutal. In fact, brutal. Brutal day. Let's see if we can find any readings from any of the... no readings from any of the beach locations, because I'm curious about those, but it doesn't seem like they have any. We'll go to the lows next. Lows generally in the 50s. I mean, the lows were way above normal everywhere. Central Park only got down to 61, which is crazy. Toms River only got down to 54. So, yeah, very warm out. Very brutal day across the area today. Very warm. Definitely not something that we're supposed to see in mid-April. And you can see Islip there. 79 was the high, so they actually beat their old record of 78. The low was 53, so the high was 20 degrees above normal. The low was 12 degrees above normal, putting us 16 degrees above normal for the day. Go ahead and look at Central Park. They got up to 82 degrees. And that was 20 degrees above normal. The low of 60 was 15 degrees above normal. That puts Central Park 17 degrees above normal for the day. JFK, all right, no, that's wrong. They did not just hit 77. That's wrong. So I don't know. That was at 10:40 a.m. I think that's... I don't know why they're not listing on the map here. It has JFK, or we're going to go to JFK right now. So that's JFK. All right, it does hit 70. The chart was wrong. So JFK was cooler than LaGuardia. My mistake. It was cooler. I guess they got somewhat of a sea breeze over there. I guess. But still, 14 degrees above normal for the day, which is absolutely crazy. And Newark, of course, being in the hot state of New Jersey, got up to 83. And that's 20 degrees above normal and 16 degrees above normal for the day. Insane kind of warmth across our area today. Just insane kind of warmth. And now it doesn't feel like working. Now there was some showers and thunderstorms. You can see what's left of them kind of moving away now. They're still out over the ocean, though. And this was kind of interesting because toward sunset, you could see them in the distance looking off to the south. You can see here from Belmore. I know all these damn wires are in the way, but that's one picture right there of it. And then I got another one. I went to the park and got another one. These are fairly low top, so probably not severe, but one of them did have a warning out. One of the ones by Atlantic City had a warning out. And then, yeah, we had kind of like this, this is the kind of sky you have. I mean, today would have been equivalent to, if this was the summer, it would have been close to 100 degrees today, all right? 95 to 100 degree day, all right? That would have been, if this was the summertime. You could see there. So I'm kind of curious as to what they have in Philadelphia as far as if there were any records broken. The site just wants to be slow all of a sudden. So let's look at the satellite image, and you can see the clouds. We had a lot of sunshine and some clouds. Again, it just had a very summery look to the sky today. I'll show you some of the other pictures that we took. You can see blue sky, but quite hazy out there. Quite hazy. No, I didn't go for a hike in the pine. I was just there for a little bit. And take a look at this. Look at the candles on these trees already. So usually you don't see the candles reach this. This looks like this looks like early May on this tree. So these trees are way, way ahead of schedule because it's been so warm. You can see the cones and the candles. And at the base of the cones, you can see the male cones at the bottom of the candles already start probably being releasing that. Here's a good shot of it. These candles are well in advanced state of growth here that we usually don't see it in mid-April. So that's just another sign of just how warm it has been. It is absolutely ridiculous, and everything is just out of whack because of it. Let's go to we'll go to the climate information here, and I'm just curious if there were any records broken at any of the Philadelphia sites. So let's see, Atlantic City, they got up to 86 degrees. Oh, my God. Atlantic City Airport got up to 86 degrees, low of 58. That's 23 degrees above normal for a high, and 20 degrees above normal for a day, and 4 degrees away from their record of 90 in 1967. So I didn't quite get there. Let's see, Philadelphia, 84. So no, I think Islip was the only spot to really break a record today. Georgetown, record high 86, so they tied their record. Georgetown, Delaware, tied their record. What about Trenton? Only 80 there. Interesting. A little cooler over there. But yeah, record warmth at some sites today. Really, really ridiculous. And again, you see this shower and thunderstorm activity. Here's another look at it again. And there was, again, a severe storm that was south of Atlantic City. But for the most part, just shower and not a lot of lightning with these either. I don't think there is. I'll go to the lightning chart here. I don't think we have any much. Oh, well, I guess I spoke too soon. We are getting some lightning from these. Look at that. So look at that. We are actually getting some lightning. So if you look to the south, you might actually see some lightning. I was kind of looking to see if we could get any, but if you're on the South Shore, especially if you're at the beach, you might get some lightning. I mean, they aren't producing a lot, but definitely some thunderstorm activity there for sure, and I knew that was going to happen with the warmth that we're having. So going back to the weather and hazards map, I just put the dew points on here. Show you the dew points. Show you, yeah, it's a little bit humid on Long Island. Jersey, a little humid too. Dew points in the 50s. So yeah, a little bit humid out there as well. So let's look at the weather map here, and you see we got this low and like waves on a weak cold front stalled off to the south. And we're going to stay being above. We're going to start one more day above normal tomorrow, and then it's going to cool off. Just looking at the GFS, you'll see tomorrow we'll have a fair weather day. You see that high pressure is building down from eastern Canada right on the periphery of it. It'll drop the temperatures and the humidity a little bit, and then we'll see bigger drops with the easterly winds that will develop on Wednesday. But here comes the rain chances for Wednesday into Thursday, and perhaps I think Friday we may be able to keep it dry, but this week we have one more sunny day, and then it's going to be back to the unsettled misery. So it can't seem to get cool and sunshine together. Like I'd like a day where it's mostly sunny and the highs are in the 50s. We can't seem to do that. We just can't seem to do that. So let's go to the HRRR now. And look at the 0Z run of the HRRR. Obviously, we won't have to worry about any precipitation. We're dry through, I would say, and we're dry a good part of Wednesday. But as we get toward later in the afternoon, probably 5 o'clock, we're going to start seeing some rain move back into the picture again on Wednesday. Let's go to the dew points and wind flow. So you see the change that's going to be taking place tonight. So you see the winds kind of become northerly tonight, and then you see those dew points drop tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be in a better air mass, I think. We'll have light winds for the most part, mostly westerly. So that means it's still going to be warm, but you see the dew points are lower. And that will mean hopefully a better looking sky because Wednesday we may start off with sun, but that east wind. Here come the clouds, and you can see this is a warm front that is set up off to the southwest here, and this is going to bring in the rain and pop some sucky drizzle as we get toward later in Wednesday with that kind of setup. Temperatures, you know how much I hate drizzle, right? As far as tonight, temperatures, well, they probably won't drop that much. Morning, maybe upper 40s if we're lucky. Probably low 50s. And then tomorrow, it's going to still be pretty warm. Highs getting close to 70 degrees. Being that we overperformed today, I think we're more like good bet on low 70s tomorrow. So it'll still be above normal, but not. It'll be warm and not hot like it was today. And then tomorrow night, the temperatures will drop more. We'll probably drop into the 40s. And then Wednesday will be a cooler day with highs struggling to make it up to 60, especially with the clouds on Long Island. And further to the west, if you're in like west central Jersey, you could still see 70, but you can see all the heat is pretty much off to the west because you see what we have here. We have a warm front here. Actually, it's going to be a stationary warm front right here, but you have a warm front right here. That's going to park itself right here and stall out. So a little stall front syndrome. That's what we're going to be seeing as we head on into Wednesday and Thursday. So let's go to the GFS. We'll go a little further along here and look at our we'll show you the air temperatures first. So you see it'll stay on the cool side after that. Thursday will be the coolest day. Thursday is going to be a nasty day. Probably chilly with drizzle and overcast skies and light rain. And then Friday we recover a little bit to maybe 55 to 60, but it will be cool. That's the point. Dew points and wind flow, again, to show you this. You see, again, there's that drier push coming in tomorrow. And then you'll see that warm front kind of just stays to the south. So we stay in the easterly flow. And that's going to keep us the light rain and pops. Chances for drizzle Thursday. Friday, maybe a somewhat improvement. Because I do see the dew points don't get that high, which helps a little bit. But I think we'll have plenty of cloud cover. So let's go look at the skies. Tomorrow, this is the GFS, but you'll see tomorrow we will have mostly sunny skies. Doesn't show a cloud in the sky, which is good because then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're stuck in the clouds. We'll go to the RGEM next. Here, we'll go ahead and look at the RGEM. So again, RGEM showing mostly sunny skies tomorrow. And then the clouds come in. Maybe a little bit of sunshine in the morning Wednesday, and then the clouds come in, thicken, lower. And then we have that rain developing by the evening, and then we're going to be with it. It's going to be with us on Thursday. You can see stall front syndrome right over us there for Thursday into Friday, of course. And that's going to bring in, again, some miserable, just dreary weather, again, that we're going to have. Like, we haven't had enough of it. But at least, like I said, it will be nice tomorrow, so enjoy it. Let's go to the NAM 12, so we can go ahead. I know I'm not going to have enough time of this. I just want to look at the rain for Wednesday. We're not really going to have too much in the models here. The NAM is pretty dry, actually. The NAM much drier than the HRRR and keeps most of the rain away. And it just has, it's mainly light rain. It's going to be light. I don't think it's going to be heavy. At least through Thursday, it looks fairly light on the light side, but it's just going to be that light rain, drizzle kind of deal that we're going to have, I think. Let me go to windy.com because that way we can look at the visibility and I can show you what I mean. Because there aren't that many models that do visibility. I have to do this, use this site, and show you. So we'll go to the visibility here, and yeah, we got visibility. So if we go here, we move this to Wednesday, you'll see this is the light rain here that we're going to have for Wednesday. But then once that's done, you can see that Thursday we're going to have this easterly flow, and then maybe some drizzle, though. Right now, let's see what it's got for. Yeah, it says drizzle mainly along the coast. There could still be some drizzle around. Then Friday, you may still have to watch out for some drizzle along the coast, perhaps, depending on that. Hopefully, maybe the drizzle won't be as bad. Yes, I really am tired of it. I really, really, really am tired of it. It's absolutely and utterly ridiculous. So now that I've gone over Long Island's weather, I just want to talk about the severe weather in the west for a little bit here, in the Midwest here, because we do have severe weather watches. All right, I don't see too much on here, but if we go back to the weather and hazards map, you'll see that we do have some weather watches here. So let's go ahead and get that on the map. And I'll go to the Storm Prediction Center, too, as well, to show you. Now we got a tornado watch. We actually have that enhanced risk in parts. Actually, this is upper Midwest almost, down into Texas. Almost just east of the Rockies. And this actually goes through the middle of the country, along where that front is kind of hung up as well. So let's go to this, and you see, again, what we got. We also got red flag warnings. So you got tornado watches and red flag warnings right next to each other. There's no actual warnings here as far as severe weather. I just see watches. Red flag warnings, tornado watches, red flag warnings. It's unusual to see these two together like that. But that's what we have right here. And you can see the kind of wind that we have ahead of the front. Look at that. You can see the dry line that you have here. All right, if I put the dew points on here, you'll see the difference in the dew points. Yeah, ahead of the front, dew points are in the 60s. Behind it, dew points have dropped. Wow. How about single digits for dew points? That's really dry. So that's why they got the red flag warning in effect for this area. I'm wondering if we already have some wildfires that have broken out over there. So we're going to go to the satellite image here and go to the CONUS view. And you can see here's this next storm here that we have here. Let's just make this a little longer, like 60 frames, so we can see the daylight. So you can see, and look what we have again. There's that Pacific feed again. Yep. There it is again. So this has been a constant problem. There it is again. Despite a fading El Nino, it's just this damn Pacific moisture jet just doesn't want to go anywhere. So that's going to wrap up this weather update tonight. Enjoy the sun tomorrow because the rest of the week is going to be kind of sucky. Anyway, have a good night.